Are you feeling the pressure of stagnant or even declining enrollments in your continuing education programs? Every day, marketing leaders like you face the daunting challenge of filling classes in a sea of increasing competition. It likely seems like the odds are stacked against you. They are. Picture this. Your inbox is overflowing with emails, each one vying for attention just like yours. Every inbox looks the same. Every email looks the same, sounds the same, and somehow none of them stand out. It's frustrating, right? You're working hard to promote your programs, but your efforts are, frankly, getting lost in the noise. That's the problem we're tackling head on. Let's talk about what's happening. You've got competition, and you're not just competing with other educational institutions, you're up against niche businesses as well as individuals who have turned their expertise into thriving, revenue-generating concerns from the comfort of their homes. These are, in many cases, individuals who once held significant positions in their careers and are now leveraging their knowledge to teach others. They're reaching out on platforms like LinkedIn, building successful ventures by offering online courses that attract eager learners. How do you compete with that? Another of the big hurdles you face is the need to constantly re-attract students for each new class. Unlike credit programs where students usually return regularly, continuing education requires you to compete for your audience anew each time. This means you're always in competition for their time, their commitment, and their money. Retaining students is critical, but it's getting tougher with each passing day. Speaking of passing days, time is your most valuable resource, and it's the one thing you lack the most. Simply put, your priorities are in competition with each other. For example, you're continuously hearing about the importance of content, but developing yourself just doesn't fit into the time budget. Even if you could, where would you put it? Without dedicated content developers, creating and deploying effective marketing materials becomes an uphill battle. Agility is key, but with tight deadlines, rigid schedules, and the overwhelming pressure to fill classes now, pivoting quickly is almost impossible. And then there are the external forces, right? Do you need approvals from others before you can send out an email? How close to the deadline do you or others make decisions about whether a class will run? Do those who approve your communications understand the urgency and the constraints you're under? Challenges like these impact your ability to be agile and responsive in your marketing efforts. The reality is the strategies that worked years ago or even a year ago just aren't cutting it anymore. The market has evolved, and so must your approach. Your audience is different, their needs have changed, and the way they consume information has shifted. Clinging to outdated methods will only lead to more challenges. If your competition is more agile and more innovative than you can be, and enrollments continue to decline, what happens next? What kind of budget pressure will you be under? What is the solution? It's all about embracing new ideas without adding more to your already packed schedule. Imagine having access to innovative marketing techniques that don't require more time, but deliver better results. Sounds ideal, right? And while I can't promise perfection, this is the goal we strive for, to help you achieve more with the resources you have. Now, let's think about leverage. What can you utilize today to make your life easier? How can you get more exposure to fresh ideas and strategies that can transform your approach without overwhelming your schedule? The bad news is that some of the marketing training you've likely received in the past might have missed the mark. Maybe you were told that visual appeal was everything, but in today's reality, that's meaningless if your emails never reach the inbox. Or perhaps you were advised to email everyone about everything to ensure you don't miss a single potential student. Nowadays, that approach is counterproductive. It's about engagement over announcements. It's about quality over quantity. and we're here to help you make those shifts. You've been giving your best, and it's time to discover there are better ways to achieve your goals. That's what we aim to provide through our work with continuing education marketers. Our philosophy is simple: adapting your marketing strategies to the current landscape to make your programs excel. It's not about reinventing the wheel, but about fine-tuning and adapting your approach to meet the needs and demands of your audience today. So what's next? Instead of battling declining enrollments, imagine increasing them steadily. Instead of facing frequent class cancellations, envision fewer disruptions and more filled seats. That's the transformation you need. Stay tuned for my next video.